Like it was bad.
Real quick. Your mom's name is Martha, correct?
Yeah.
Why did you say that name?
Fuck you, Chavez.
Yo,
bro,
y'all ready?
Did you
Fuck,
get in?
hey,
let's
go.
go.
I don't know, man.
Hey,
I thought you was
hey,
going on, man.
you gotta get
Turn me up in my headphones right quick.
Hi, fuck it, let's go then, bitch. Walking into every room like I'm a fucking problem. Trying to knock some sense into them like I'm Satuma. Don't you ever try to assume my motives. I already told these motherfuckers what the goal is. Gotta keep all my enemies the closest. Putting all these demons on notice. Matter of fact.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Menace to Sobriety.
Look, I wouldn't ask you to do it if you're just gonna do it like a bitch.
You know, excuse fucking me, okay? This is the place where we talk shit to each other, get fucking shit faced on labelless alcohol because we don't want to get sued, and interview tonight.
I really gotta look that up.
Money Magic. What now?
I really gotta look that up because I don't even know if we'll get sued if we show like the brands.
Yeah, bitch. All right, you gonna let me finish my fucking introduction? Or we got
Okay. Shit, sorry. I gotta pour my drink.
That's what I fucking thought.
Or-
Tonight's guest is Money Magic, amateur rap artist. He's actually on Spotify. Check him out. He's a very interesting blend of pop, rock, and rap.
Link
Even
right
going
here.
so far as to dabble in country and rap recently. Link up there. Link right here.
Right. He's actually got
Yeah.
one actual country song, like a classic country song too, right?
Yeah, from like years ago, but we don't really talk about that. That's in the past.
Was that the inspiration for your newer song, Bring the Bottles Down?
No, so
That
actually
style?
it was kind of a dare actually. Like I had the beat and I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I did another country song? And my brother-in-law was like, yeah, you should totally do it. And then it just happened.
So you literally switched genres from pop rap and rock rap over to country, almost full-blown country too. Not even like, I'm rapping with the southern twang. No, just full-blown fucking like hard country twang with some rap to it on a dare.
Yeah. I mean, because like people challenge me all the time. They're like, oh, I bet you can't do this, or I bet you can't do that. So, I just like to push the limits and do whatever I feel like doing, I guess.
For our 20 viewers out there back at home who are watching this and scoffing and scorning and making faces and whatnot, first and foremost, fuck you. Every single one, all 20 of you. Secondly,
There you go.
that's impressive. I don't know how many of you all have ever actually tried, singing in the shower and then flip switching your genre like that. I guarantee you, it makes your already shitty, dying cat sounding voice sound that much worse. He actually managed to pull it off, and not just pull it off, but produce a song and put it on Spotify. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, by all means, check out the link. He's got quite a repertoire of songs. Actually, I believe there's 22 songs out now, including his album released last year. Very impressive. He actually got a nice little combination there. Come a long way. Give him some love.
You guys did your homework. I like that.
I mean, I'm not gonna fucking interview you and not do fucking homework. Come on now.
I don't know. People do that.
By the way, Money Magic, what are you drinking on?
I'm drinking some old-fashioned beer. Yeah.
It's Modelo time.
What are you sipping on, Stone?
I'm sipping on a sparkling red wine and tequila.
Wine and tequila. You're mixing that shit. That's dangerous.
That's lethal.
That is. Fuck.
I'm a doctor. It's okay.
Facts.
Facts. Jesus Christ.
Specifically, leg doctor, so it doesn't really apply to my field of expertise. But you know what? Who's counting?
So
Best type of medicine out though.
Amen to that. Kills all bacteria and it helps to preserve the organs too. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Not like that fake ass Dr. Pepper. No.
Oh man.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
So anyway, since no one's gonna fucking ask me, rude ass bitches.
What are you drinking on over there?
Oh, thank you for asking, Money Magic. So
Never mind, nobody cares.
I got another concoction for you, Stone.
I don't
Okay.
like this already.
So time to piss off Stone. Okay. We start with this dark rum. Start with this delicious dark rum. Okay. Then we add a little bit of ginger beer. Okay. And then we add a little bit of bang to it, and not just any flavor, but it'll make sense in the edit.
When do you sleep?
That's a good fucking question. I wish I had the answer for you.
So is that like your original drink right there, or did you get that from somewhere?
I just made it off the fly, dude. Like
Jeez.
last episode, which is gonna release Friday, whatever date Friday lands on. You're gonna see another concoction that I made on the previous
desperate
episode
cry for
that
help.
pissed him
I
off
wouldn't
really
call
bad.
it.
And but yeah, it's the original concoction. Stone, what would you call this?
I would call it an abomination, and I would call it the adequate grounds for you to burn at the stake. Why?
Trash in a glass.
Trash in a glass. I like that one better.
I call it a UTI.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I like that.
Ooh, that's good. Holy shit. It's a lot better.
I'm
than
glad
mine.
you're enjoying your UTI, Chavez.
You know what? I'm enjoying this UTI very well.
It's good to hear. You know, and everybody can really appreciate a good UTI, but about you're not in that category.
Mhm.
For our viewers, this is all tequila, by the way. No, it's not.
Anyways, Money Magic. You still rocking in Baghdad?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell the crowd where Baghdad
Fucking
is?
Baghdad, the fuck?
Out in Iraq.
Out in Iraq. Definitely.
No,
Wait, so you are in. Oh, so you're actually out in the Middle East right now? The fuck?
Have you seen
No.
his beard? Look at his beard.
yeah.
I'm miserable right now. You'd be a very sad man right now. In the Middle East.
That's true.
Very sad and lonely man. You might have one goat wife, and that is it. But no human wives. Not one, especially not 3 or 4.
But where's Baghdad, D-Magic?
It's a little town about 2 hours away from Phoenix. A little town that nobody's ever heard of before.
So you're out in Arizona.
Yes, sir.
How are you enjoying that dry heat?
It's not too bad. I've lived here my whole life, so I'm used to it. It's when I go to other places where it fucks me up with that
Yeah.
humidity. Oh man.
Dude,
No, I understand that one.
I miss Arizona so bad.
See,
It's so
so this
fucking-
actually brings us to our first question. Our first question, our big interview here with D-Magic. So D-Magic was a guest that Chavez personally recommended from his history. You guys have history together. That's if I'm extrapolating information correctly for this. So for those of you who don't know, all of our viewers out there who haven't figured it out based off the time that the videos are released or the episodes are released, Chavez and I are over on the East Coast, whereas we now know that Money Magic over here lives over on the West Coast. So how did you two meet? What's the story behind that? What's your history?
He actually used to live here when we were little, so we've just known each other since we were practically babies, I guess.
Since we're in kindergarten. I don't know if we met before kindergarten. I think it was kindergarten
Long
that we
fucking
met.
time.
A long fucking time.
Glad to know that I befriended the talentless one. in the
Yeah.
duo.
That's fucked.
Just my
That's
luck.
so fucked.
Just my luck.
You just don't have enough credit yet.
Not
gotta-
enough.
And put out a song with me on it, and then maybe you'll get
Oh
there.
yes. For all of you who haven't caught on, for all 20 of our viewers out there, some stupid fucking shitheads who haven't figured out yet, the music that we play in the intros and the outros of each episode is actually written, produced, edited, and released by Chavez himself, as well as rapped by Chavez himself. So Izzy C over here, if you
Yeah.
haven't figured it out from the literal name Israel Chavez, stupid fucking bitches is right there. Reminds that it's on his screen, same corner. Izzy C is Israel Chavez. And I know this is some mind-blowing revelation to some of you all, but for the rest of you, good job.
It's a crazy
You clearly
stage name.
graduated 2nd grade. Bitch name.
It's original. I like it.
Thank you. Very original. Don't you have a cousin named Israel too?
Yeah.
Shit.
Second question for you. Money Magic. What was your inspiration on getting into rap music in the first place?
Man,
The
that's a
audience wants to know.
very good question. Honestly, I probably 50 Cent was the one that really got me into hip hop music. I was a huge gamer back in my day, and yeah, when 50 Cent Bulletproof dropped on the PlayStation 2, and I heard that soundtrack, that was like, man, this shit is gangster. And that's that's what kind of got me into hip hop.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the first I've heard that one.
Hmm.
Sorry, Izzy, I interrupted you. For some reason,
Nah.
you're gonna hear me say that.
You good? I remember. I think it was like 5th grade. You and Austin Alcorta, like, were passing around a piece of paper for a vote on who was the better rapper, Eminem or 50 Cent.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I was a huge 50 Cent fan.
Yeah, I remember that because we specifically started a war in the class and got in trouble.
Yeah, I remember because you were a huge Eminem fan at the time too, huh? And I was like, nah,
Oh,
50 Cent was better. Now growing up, I'm like,
Guys,
no, Eminem is way better. But yeah, at the time, I was
so Eminem at the time, old school Eminem. I'll fight every single one of you motherfuckers out there who disagrees with me too. Top of the charts, lyricist. And for those, they were both incredibly talented artists for their time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was more of a Tech 9 fan, but I respect 52. As far as choppers go, I was more of a Tech 9 fan, but I respect 52. Oh, by the way, I'm going to ask some very personal questions. Like I said, I did take the time to listen to each and every single one of your songs, so I have got some information with regards to your life, your situation, your past from that music.
All right, I'm an open book, dog. So any
Cool.
questions you got, I'll probably answer honestly, anyways.
Listening to a lot of your music, I noticed that your father seems to be a very common theme in your music, especially in a few of your songs, God's Plan 1 and 2, to note some by title specifically. What's the story regarding that?
So the start of last year, he was getting pretty sick, but not sick enough to like really notice anything. I mean, he was having back issues and he thought it was old age, but turns out at the end of last year, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and he was actually stage 4. And they had said that it had spread out throughout his body. So, he should have been feeling a lot of pain, and fortunately he wasn't. He's one of the very few that doesn't show any symptoms of prostate cancer. So yeah, right now he's just struggling with bone cancer. And we've always been a close family, so when we got the news about that, it really hit hard, and it was just a inspiration for me, I guess, to see that no matter what he's going through, he's pushing on and he's still doing what he has to do in life. So that's kind of the inspiration between music and my dad right now. So
okay, so your father is in fact still alive at this point.
Yeah.
In that case, follow-up question: how does he feel about your rap career at this point in time? I imagine you're a close fan of his, also following your career with interest.
He's kind of an old school guy. I mean, he listens to old school rock and shit like that. So, I mean, when he does listen, he enjoys it. I mean, he's only heard the second part. He has yet to hear the first one that's actually about him. So, that's kind of going to be a moment between me and him. When I feel like it's right, I'm going to show him the song and say, hey, I wrote this one for you. But, I just don't want to like stress him out or make him feel bad or anything. So at the time, I just keep it on the low because, I don't want to upset him. So
No,
Yeah.
I understand.
By the way, one thing I like about your music is you're not afraid to get emotional in it. You're not afraid to bring out that sensitive emotion. And that's something I struggle with in music, because every time I try to do it, it doesn't sound right. But you have like mastered that aspect of music per se. And, it's really cool to hear.
oh, thank you. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
With
It was
me,
actually-
it's just all emotion for me. It's a way to relieve stress. It's an outlet. So, I mean, if I'm feeling sad or stressed at the moment, you're really going to hear that in the next tracks that I put out. But yeah, that's kind of how I determine on what kind of song I'm going to do next.
Definitely. So I got a picture to share.
Let's see it.
Can you guys see that?
Damn.
Yeah. So
Who's the
that's
who's which?
I
Who's the
got it. I
coolest
got it.
bitch?
So that's David right there. Looking
That's Money Magic, looking cool as a
That's-
shit.
that's Money Magic right. That's an album
Oh,
cover right there. That's an album
You-
cover right there. That is
Look,
so-
all right, he's a rap artist. He's not Lucas Graham. All right, chill out.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then there's me,
Okay,
stunted.
so you're the bald bitch who like a mixed
That
up.
little skinny motherfucker right there.
Nah, I was fucking cooling, dude. That was the last time I had straight
Okay.
teeth. And
So, fun fact, actually, and this is not to interrupt because it's actually to play into your picture, Chavez.
Mhm.
That's actually exactly how I looked as a young child.
really,
Yes.
I
And
believe
with a
it.
flash on the camera, my skin looked that light as well.
Damn.
Yeah,
That face shape, complexion, hair length, body composition, whole 9 yards. That's exactly how I looked as a child.
dang. I guess we twins.
Yeah, well, no, because like now you see he developed into a crooked teeth motherfucker, stupid bitch. And I'm a successful doctor with a beautiful beak.
You're right. You have a beak. I got fucked up teeth. Thanks. But anyways, that's David.
Oh, man.
It's okay, man. Hey, love that crooked smile, bro. In the words of Joel Ortiz, love that
That's-
crooked smile.
That's David. That's me. Then that's Connor Pacheco, and that's Garrett. I forget his last name, but that's Garrett.
Delgado.
Delgado. There we go. But yeah, that was kindergarten.
Delgado.
That was kindergarten. That was at an assembly for some shit.
That was what, like 17 years ago? 18 years ago?
Old gym too. Damn.
Dude, that's crazy. Magic. How long have you been writing? Because I know I was writing in like kindergarten all the way up until now. When did you actually start writing?
About the time when I was 8 years old. Started actually rapping until I was about 12.
Right.
15 years of actually writing.
We talked
And it was
about
11 years of rapping itself.
this a while back, but what actually was the deciding factor for you to actually release your first song?
Oh, so that one's an interesting story, actually. So we got this school assignment when I was a freshman, and it was actually Coach Mills. He had this assignment where we had to put like, I don't know, like make a story using the planets or doing something that was involving the planets in the solar system. And I decided to make a little rap song because, I was already writing at the time. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just give it a shot. And we came in that next week and he surprised us and he goes, all right, now we got to do a presentation on it. So I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't know I had to get up and start rapping it. Like, I thought we were just going to turn it in and that was going to be it.
Mhm.
But it was my turn to present it. So I went up there and started rapping it. And everybody was like, whoa, what the hell? We didn't know you could rap. And I was like, yeah, I didn't either. Like, I had been writing poems, but I
I
never.
didn't either.
So everybody was like, whoa, dude, that's so fucking cool. And I was, it was a good feeling. So, I brought my confidence up and I was like, maybe I should give this a shot. And yeah, after that, it just kind of stuck with me.
Right. So, fun fact, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Magic, but David over here was quieter than me, and anyone who knows me from especially school knows that I'm a quiet person. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to be shy as fuck. Like, you tried to say hi to me, I was like, no, I don't want to talk to you.
Good. I'd show up to his house and shit, and he wouldn't let me in.
And I was like, no, I don't even know who that is, man. I don't talk to him. I didn't know anybody in school, really. So many issues. I used to hate attention, which is super weird because now it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you make music. Now the attention's all on you.
Oh, look at you, Chavez, spending money on Zoom.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
I did not spend any money.
Yes, you did. You upgraded it to unlimited.
You better check your bank statements.
Hell no.
Shit.
No.
I'm not money
Yeah.
magic, so
So as I was going through your songs, listening backwards from most recent to oldest song you've released on Spotify, there's something I ran into, something that really piqued my interest. And that was something that I noticed in God's Plan too.
Mhm.
Part 2. You have a kid on the way.
Yes, I do.
All right. And so I remember this song was released back in March, I believe.
Yeah, about
March
that.
timeframe. And I believe it was actually at the time you didn't know the gender or the sex of the child.
No.
How's the pregnancy coming along at this point?
So far so good. We got about 3 more weeks left, and he'll be here.
Wow. So you guys actually got confirmation on the sex as well?
Yeah.
Nice. How
That's
excited
awesome,
are you
man.
about that? First child, coming along, first son.
Yeah. So when God's plan came out, we didn't know at the time. 2 weeks later, after finding out my dad had cancer, we found out we were having a baby. And then a couple months after that, we found out what the baby was going to be.
Too grown for love.
Mm.
You labeled the release Too Grown for Love. Growing
Oh.
Pains and In My Head.
Oh, so those ones were actually old songs of mine. We actually did those. It was a friend of mine that wanted to start music. Those were actually her first 2 official songs that she's ever released.
Yo,
Right, no, she has a beautiful. So for those of you who don't know, now that I know that she's actually an official artist as well, another amateur artist as well. Her name is Jenna in all caps, Jenna. Beautiful singing voice. Go ahead and check her out on Spotify as well, like get the chance. Which of course, if you're checking out our boy Money Magic right down here, then you'll actually come across her as well in a couple of songs that they collaborated with together.
Yeah. Super talented girl.
oh yeah,
Crazy.
dude, that's crazy. That's like her first 2 songs, and she's singing like that. I thought she was like
Yeah. She's been a songwriter for about as long as I have. But yeah, those were her first 2 songs.
Released.
Like
Nice.
crazy. And she was 17 at the time, which was even more nuts.
No, she has a very powerful singing voice. For those of
Yeah.
you who are,
See, D-Magic, you fucked up. Because, see, you're going to get famous, right? And then people are going to come back and watch this episode of the podcast once you're famous and be like, holy shit. And then we're going to get all the views and money.
Fuck. Well, that's the goal. I mean, if
it goes both ways, though.
everybody else is gonna eat with me.
So your first song you recorded, how'd you record it?
Oh man. You're asking some gnarly questions. So I used to have this Wii, right?
The Wii?
We used to have, the old fashioned sing it, plug the microphone that came with the game, plug that bitch into a computer, fired up Audacity, and then my pop filter, I got one of those wire hangers and I stretched it out and I put a sock over it.
Hey.
I like twisted it around the microphone and then taped it to the wall.
That is gotta be the wildest first recording story I have ever heard today. You used a Wii. Well, you used an accessory for a Wii, and then ghetto rigged your own coat hanger sock microphone cover in order to filter your voice when you recorded it. That's some crazy fucking shit.
Yeah, it
I
didn't
want
work.
all our viewers at home. I want all our viewers at home to go home and to just grab a saw, a coat hanger, and any object that's reminiscent of a comb or a brush, and just wrap the shit around it and see for yourself how ghetto rigged that is.
It
I'm
looked
blank, I can say that.
it looked terrible and it sounded terrible, but hey, I made it work for a few months.
When you started making music, I was jealous as fuck. I was like, dude, this dude was quieter than me. I was just like, what the fuck? Why can't I be doing this? And then like I would like, write and write and write, but I didn't take that extra step like you did, to where you just said fuck it and took the Wii mic and the sock and just did that. I wasn't as bold as you. That's bold as fuck. What the fuck are you doing? Turn that shit off. It's throwing me off. Dude. No, it's throwing me off.
Is that not where we're going with that?
I was so confused what was happening. I thought that was a train going by your house or some shit.
Oh
Like,
my
damn.
God. Even though that you didn't have the equipment, you just fucking did it, and then you put that shit on YouTube. But at the time, I was just jealous as fuck. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why can't I be doing this? You keep releasing songs, you start getting better and better and better, and then you got to this point where I'm just like, holy shit, this shit actually starts sounding good. Not that your other shit didn't sound good, but you just got to this level to where it's just like, holy shit.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, bad song or not, I'd always put it out just because even if I thought it was a bad song, I had to release it to, I guess, prove to myself that I was going to get better. And now, like, I don't take all my old songs offline. They're still all posted up somewhere. Let's just see the progress.
Your shit right now sounds pretty professional. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, fuck it. You know, I need to put in work like David did. I need to, you know, start improving my craft. So I bought this shitty ass mic from Walmart, which I still have in my closet somewhere. And I was trying to record. That's when I picked that beat from Chance the Rapper, Angels. And I'm just like, which I shouldn't have done this. I should have recorded my part first and then sent it to you. Which I keep doing that shit. I'm not trying to do that shit anymore, I promise. But I sent the beat to you because I like edited on Audacity so we could have like our own verses or whatever. And then he sent it to me back, and he fucking spazzed out. I wish I could release that shit, honestly. I really wish I could. I probably still can go back and record it. I should, because you put that work in on that shit. But yeah, he like spazzed out. And then I'm like, okay, I got this. And I didn't have it.
Yeah, I still have that song too. I saved it just because I was like, man, that was actually a pretty good verse. And then you never put it out. And I was like, what the hell?
I know. I feel so bad, dude. I feel so bad. I can't keep doing that to you. So then later on, I'm just like, all right, fuck that song. I got another song. And it was just like a original beat from this YouTube producer called
Angel.
Yeah, that
Angel the Scientist.
and that's Spaz. Remember when I showed you Spaz, Stone?
Whatever comes, God, stay prepped. But I ain't gonna be breaking a sweat. Cause God ain't done with me yet. Screw all the stress, at the end of the day, I'm blessed. No time to be messing with the hater that be claiming he's a rapper that be killing it. You won't ever be the one to get it. Heard your music and the public wasn't feeling it. I ain't never seen nobody get up on the mic and kill it like your homie Magic did. But is it me? They believe that I need to slow the beat, reload it, then I kill again.
Stone?
No?
Yes.
D-Magic was the verse that was on Spaz. Which he killed that fucking verse. But
I'll give it to you. The last two songs that I've heard of yours, you have improved.
hey,
I just ain't gonna say that to you because
Yo,
I'll keep you humble and we'll be like, oh, it's trash.
Chavez, I'm saying this to you as a friend, as a brother. I'm saying this to you with nothing but love, okay?
okay,
So you already know it's gonna be scathing.
okay.
You're not good enough to worry about making sure that everything you release is professional grade. All right, you're not at that point. Hey, shut up! I'm being serious. That was not nice.
You better not
You're
edit.
not at that point yet. Okay. So the reality is, at this point, throw it, and if it sticks, it sticks. Okay.
Right.
I'm dead ass.
Yeah,
You-
worst case scenario, you could just delete it later.
Yes, if you feel that strongly about it, then yes, you can delete it later. But at the end of the day, you never know. You might accidentally release a whole fucking bop and never mean to. But if you don't release it, you don't know.
Like, I don't know if it happens to you, David, but like I get like these lyrics stuck in my head, and then I gotta find a beat, and then I get that stuck in my head, and then I just need to do that.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible about finishing music. Like if you could hear the sessions that I have, good God, I have like maybe 200 hooks that aren't finished.
By the way,
Most rappers
follow
probably are like that.
this guy on Snapchat. It's gonna be right here. He posts that shit like all the time, and it'd be sick.
Remember what you told me? Do it because why not? Because you don't
Yeah.
regret looking back and going, I should have released it, but I didn't. So just release it.
Spaz will be released by my birthday, January 31st.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
There's the stamp, and if it's not, I'm suing.
Ah, shit. Not Money Magic.
If it's
suit.
not, I have other means of taking care of things.
You started out with the rapping, and then you went to the singing. Like how did you make that switch? How did you decide, let me try singing, let me try to get better at the singing aspect?
So like nowadays, I feel like to have a hit song, you have to be melodic in some sort of way. You can't just, in the 90s, you could just put out a rap song and it would be fire. Like NWA, they have, great rap songs. Back then, it was cool to do. But nowadays, you have to have that melodic flow and you have to come up with catchy lyrics and catchy flows and whatnot. So you know, that transition. I felt like I was already good at rapping. Like I felt like I could write a good verse and my cadence was dope, but my singing, it was trash. So to kind of combat that, I guess, I started dabbling with singing. And I was like, let me just see if I can keep a note. And then from there on out, I was like, okay, now that I have more confidence with it, I'm able to make better music than I did before, I guess. But yeah,
Didn't J. Cole literally talk about that in his hit single, well not single, but in his lead song from his album, No Role Model?
yeah, he's done interviews where he said you got to be more melodic. That's kind of where I got it from, because I was
about to say,
yeah,
that sounded familiar when you said it. And I was like, I feel like I big J. Cole fan myself as well. You know, he does light-skinned people well.
yeah. So I used to watch a lot of rappers' interviews, and it's just my thing, like just to see what their insight is on different things and get ideas. But J. Cole, you know, he put that interview out and he was saying, oh, well, you have to have that melodic flow. You have to be able to sing and rap. You can't just rap. And I really took that to heart. So it just helped me become a better artist.
No, I mean, you got a good point. It's become less about the message of the rap and more about how well you can dance to it.
Yeah.
It's a sad reality because rap was meant to be a voice for people who didn't have a voice. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
And I know it's not I'm Cody Booburn anymore, right? Fuck off for all you Booburn fans out there. But in all seriousness, rap started out as a way for a disenfranchised people to express their hardships, to express what they were going through, to explain to a society that didn't understand in a way that they could understand what their lives were actually like. That's what rap started off as. Well, I mean, aside from Blondie, that's what rap started off as. And so, sadly, it's not where it continued to go. Now it's just, you know, how catchy is your song? How well does it hit in the club?
Yeah. And I mean, if you listen to like modern pop songs, most of them aren't going to make any sense.
No, it's just what's catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's catchy.
That's what sells nowadays.
Definitely.
What was the turning point for you where you were like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna release this song?
Oh,
Or what was the
Good catch, buddy.
what was the motivation behind releasing music finally? What took you so long, I guess?
okay. That's a good question.
I like your question. I
So
like your question.
Demo 21 was the first song I released. And so I had this dream after I made the song. I had this dream, which it wasn't called Demo 21 at the time, but I had this dream. And in my dream, I was chilling with 21 Savage in my room. And I was just talking to him, which is super weird because I like 21 Savage, but he's not my favorite rapper. You know? So I was having so I was having this conversation with 21 Savage, and I'm just like, man, I don't know if I should release this song. You know, it's not good. I'm not feeling it, you know? He's like, man, fuck that. You know, I released my first few songs were trash too. You know, you never know. I put out all these songs and look at me now. I'm 21 fucking Savage. I'm like, you know what? You right, 21. You right. He's like, now get out there and release this music. So then I like start walking out the door, right? And 21 Savage is like, hey, be careful when you walk out there because I sent my dude out there and he hasn't come back. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I woke up.
You know what? Props to you for taking that leap right after receiving the warning that the last person you sent out there did not come back. Props to you. I'm not even kidding. Like, I had a prophetic dream, and my response was, let me stay as far away from that as possible because that's fucking terrifying. You said 21 Savage told me if I go for it, I might die, but whatever, why not? And went for it anyways.
Right, but
Good for you.
Yeah, 21 Savage came in my dream and told me to release that shit. So that's why I started releasing music.
Or die trying.
Or try.
Does your dad still make music?
No. The last time my dad made music, well, actually, he released a song maybe like a year or two ago about the earth being flat with my older brother.
It's a touchy subject.
Yep, Flat
Oh,
Joe.
pause. Your dad makes music?
Okay, so let me explain. So my dad had this rap group in New Mexico called CBN, Chicano Brown Nation, pretty big in the Silver City area. We ended up moving to Baghdad. Then when we moved to Baghdad, my dad released a solo mixtape. And after that mixtape, he really didn't make music anymore because he had 2 kids and he had to work, and
That's about right.
yeah, I always feel bad about that because my dad he made some really good music.
2 kids, so it was your fault that he stopped.
I would say it is. He had he took us as priorities. He was a different person than he is today because my dad he's super righteous in the Lord, and he probably wouldn't make any more music like
Right,
that,
devout.
especially like he did when he was younger.
Devout's the word you're looking for.
Yeah, I do want to get him on a song one day. It just has to be the right song because my dad
Maybe my question.
was like a Tech 9 pretty much, and he had that kind of intensity. Like
Choppa.
yeah, he really could have been something, I think, but he took his family as a priority, and that's something commendable. But in the back of my mind, I always think
Yeah.
what if
No, but that'd be cool. Have your dad on a track. I mean, that's one of my dreams right now. Having a boy, I'm like, man, if he grows up and wants to be a rapper,
oh yeah,
hell yeah, I'm gonna get on a song.
hell yeah. I know you had your sister on a song before.
I've had people that had no business rapping on a song. Like, I just used to, if somebody was like, hey, do you want to make a song together? I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
That's awesome. I wish I had more people like that around me. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you might. People see the progress, and when you're doing something right, people see that and they're like, hey, I want a piece of that. So
Exactly. And I got people in mind that I want to ask to collab, but I wanna wait a little bit. Probably after Spaz. I'm gonna reach out to some other artists that I know around the area and see if they want to do something together.
yeah, it's the only way to get the name out there.
Exactly.
Let's do a lot of collabs and a lot of promoting.
And that's another reason why I started this podcast with Stone. Partly to get myself out there a little bit, get myself out of my comfort zone, and promote my music a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it helps being in front of a camera. You get used to it after a while. And when I first started, I was like, no, I don't want to do any music, nothing like that. But now I'm like, let's do it.
Right.
I also like how every episode's a new mask too. I think that's dope.
Right.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait till I have to start recycling masks. At that point, then it gets real interesting.
You should get like a Michael Myers mask for Halloween.
So, Baghdad, Arizona had a really big fire recently, right?
Yes, sir.
So, from what I heard, it burned like half the town. How true is that?
Well, it depends how you look at it. I mean, there was 30 families that lost their homes. So,
by the way, how much people live in Baghdad right now, if you know?
I want to say like 1,200.
1,200, right? It's a small mining
Very
town.
small town.
Yeah, very, very small mining town. One way in, one way out.
Yeah, literally. That day was wild.
Right. Did you have to evacuate?
I was actually in Prescott at the time, and I was on my way home, and I had pulled up Facebook because everything's posted on Facebook in Baghdad. Like, yeah, everything. So when I saw the fire and I was on my way home, when I got down to the cutoff, the cops were already staged there, and they weren't letting anybody in or out. So yeah, I had left my car here. I didn't have any clothes. I was thinking, oh, I'll just be gone for the day. So I didn't bring anything with me. So if my house would have been burnt, I would have just lost everything.
Yeah, including your expensive ass studio.
So that was the thing. My girlfriend, she was working at the daycare, and she had texted me saying that they're evacuating the town, and she goes, "Do you want me to bring anything?" I said, "Fuck the clothes, fuck everything." The only thing I wanted her to grab was the laptop. I was like, "Yeah, I can buy. I can't record a new session without that laptop." So I literally just told her to get that.
Right.
Yeah, get the laptop.
Yeah, it's crazy because the only other thing that's crazy that's happened is that big flood while I was still there.
Yeah, I mean, the fire. There was a fire that happened last year, which is super weird. It was around the same time, and a whole little cul-de-sac had to evacuate their street. So you would have thought, hey, we almost lost our house. Let's do something to prevent this next time. Almost exactly a year later, this happened. Business is booming right now for us.
In alcohol news, a bar in Iowa opened offering no alcohol.
What?
Yeah,
Bar.
offering
So what do you?
no.
It's just a lemonade stand. It's not a bar.
Yeah, I mean it's a lemonade stand. It's a smoothie place basically, but they basically offer drinks with no alcohol. I guess it's just like mixed drinks or whatever, and it's like a club type. So it's basically a smoothie with a club with music and shit.
It's not a bar. It's a restaurant or smoothie stand.
Right. So you talk a lot about drinking in the club. What the fuck kind of club is in Baghdad?
Honestly, I've never been to a club.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Bro, when you fly me out to Baghdad, I'm gonna take you to Phoenix so we could go club.
Yeah, I'm actually like a huge homebody. Like I'm always on my days off, I'm always home. Like I drink pretty heavily on my days off, but yeah, I don't like, even if I was in the city, I don't think I'd go out to clubs and do all that shit. It's just fun.
Right. Fair enough.
Those
So
are the people.
in other news, D-Magic is fake.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I want to put on that one. You're not wrong though.
Nah, but one of my dreams that I've had, like maybe a year ago, is that me and D-Magic went to a club in Phoenix and we paid the DJ to play Spaz.
You got some wicked ass dreams,
I
man.
do got some wicked ass dreams, dude.
What are you on? You taking something that causes those dreams, or is that just all you?
Cocaine, mostly.
DMT.
Okay,
Nah,
It's DMT. He's
Nah,
just
my-
stupid.
My job drug tests me too much.
Oh.
I got a question for both of you.
What's up?
Where are you at on your drinking?
Um,
I haven't seen you pour another glass, so I'm just
Well,
wondering.
so this one was full to right here with a combination of liquor and wine. It was actually to right here with just liquor, and then to right here with wine. So
I
you
think-
mix. Now it's down to right here.
How many have you
So
drank?
I'm pretty well sauced. My
Ah,
organs are nice and well preserved.
I can't believe you said that again.
is that your first glass?
No, it's like it's
Huh?
either my second or my third. I don't remember.
But I have noticed that you D-Magic or Money Magic have transitioned over from bottles to cans. I'm sober enough to see that.
Yep.
I'm sober enough to notice that.
I used to pound bottles. Not anymore. That's a young man's game.
No, the first one you actually drank was a Modelo bottle.
Oh yeah, because I ran out of bottles.
That's what I was referencing, is that you drinking enough to transition over from bottles to cans.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we're just 2 beers in.
no, I've actually drank. I'll just approve it to you. I've drank 3.
My friend, you've got catching up to do.
But
I had a literal glass of wine's worth of pure liquor. And
Yeah,
then I topped it off with wine.
I'm gonna get more right now. But actually, I just bought these cans for the first time because I was like, I wonder if there's a difference. Like I've always heard there's a difference between bottles and cans, but I wanted to see for myself. And yeah, I can confirm bottles are better.
Exactly. I feel the same way. Like
I agree. But I'm
I
glad
drink-
that we're on the same page on that one.
So now I got a whole case of these cans that I don't want to drink, but I have to drink them just because I bought them.
You have no choice.
Yeah, so
It's alcohol abuse otherwise.
and be on the lookout for Spaz 4 years
Hey.
down the road because he's never gonna finish it. I put in that work for nothing. Still waiting on Angels, and that was like 12 years ago. It's cool though. It's whatever. Yeah, he wants all the smoke apparently.
I
fucking hate you guys.
The
You even-
false reaction.
Do you even smoke?
No, he really doesn't. In fact, he tried to snatch my cigarettes back when I smoked all the time. I'd be like, "You don't smoke. Why are you trying to take this from me?"
Cigarettes are. So
Anyways.
good.
I'm clean now.
I mean, when I drink, cigarettes are just so good. I don't know what it is.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What's new with D-Magic right now? What's the next thing for D-Magic?
Man, I'm just waiting on this baby. Stressing me out. I
What
got a
about
new
music
song
life?
on right now.
Sick.
It's either gonna be called So Numb or Wasted on You. I haven't decided yet. I'm still tossing between them. I'll
Right.
send it after the show. It's actually
Bet.
not okay.
Bet.
Actually pretty proud of it, being that it's been a good like 3-4 months since I've written a song, which is
Right.
long for me.
Didn't you just release a song this month?
Yeah.
Ah, those older songs.
Typically I write them like months in advance. So the songs that are coming out right now and that you're hearing now, I've actually written last
Oh,
year.
most older.
So I'm like, yeah.
Mm.
But I'm running out of songs, so I'm like, man, I need to up my shit.
By the way, Stone, when we went to the Prohibition Museum, this is the cup, and I fucked it up in my dishwasher.
How do you oh my god, how do you put a cup through the dishwasher and fuck it up?
It was like a paper fucking logo. That's the thing.
Must be getting drunk because for some reason it just clicked in my head. I thought you said washer, like where you wash your clothes. I was like, why would you put that in the okay?
What the
All
fuck?
right, I got it now. I know what you're saying. It makes sense now. But still, how would you fuck it up in the dishwasher?
Well, I think I was being lazy and I wasn't thinking.
No, it's probably a cheap cup, honestly. I'm not gonna follow on this one. It's probably a cheap cup. It probably was
Yeah,
not even your fault.
Well, that's the thing. The logo is paper. I just should have known that I would have fucked up in the dishwasher if I was being lazy and not paying attention. So
So the paper, like the logo, fucked
If
up.
it was, yeah, if it was paper, it would have fucked up regardless of how you washed it. What are you
Oh,
supposed to do? Just keep it dirty forever?
Well, I thought he meant like he fucked it up, like it cracked or some shit.
oh no, it didn't
No.
crack.
That's why I was like, what the hell? How do you fuck it up in the dishwasher? Like it literally washes it for you. Just put it on the bottom rack.
Bottom
Anyways.
rack. No, fuck that shit, because you encumber the top rack from being clean.
I don't know. My girlfriend's my dishwasher, so I don't really know where to put it.
Oh, there it is. I was waiting for it. Are you wearing assless chaps?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When you posted the first video and it was an hour long, I was like, how the hell are we gonna talk for an hour? Now why? It's actually pretty easy.
Exactly. Our second episode.
It really is.
Our second episode's gonna be like 30 minutes.
Are you gonna post these on
Or 30
Spotify?
minutes. Spotify, no. Just because that costs money. And right now we're not trying to do
Does
that.
it really?
Yeah, it costs money.
Why
Right?
don't you-
Oh, on, Travis. Are you on Spotify?
I'm not on Spotify yet.
Okay, I didn't think so. I thought you were just. I figured you were just on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I'm just on SoundCloud.
Hey, like Spotify, it's only, well, I mean, not only, I don't want to say that, but it's like $100 a year, but you get to release as many as you want. It averages out. It's pretty nice.
Stream D-Magic right now. Again,
Right.
I'm showing the link.
Yeah.
You know, there's gotta be an algorithm for this. I'm gonna look it up.
I did a remix to Money in the Power by Kid Ink. And that was whenever he released that song, like 2016, 2015. And just because the way I worded it, it was Kid Ink, Money in the Power remix. and the algorithm, it associates that with Kid Ink. So I got like 10,000 plays off of it, but it was trash.
It was trash.
Yeah, but the more people that like listen to it, the better it does. I mean, if you listen to it, then it recommends more people. So, I mean, once it hit like 5,000, then it just took off.
Right.
So
Like for an original song, I think it was 5,000, and it was the songs that I had with Jenna. It was the most popular.
Okay.
yeah, as right now, I think that's actually the most popular on Spotify. No, it's not. I think it's Go actually is one of the most popular.
All right. D-Magic, tell us your best drunk story.
Oh, I got a funny one. I got one. So there was this one time my crew had a rough day at work. Like I'm talking, we were shoveling 12 hours because that's what we work is 12 hours. And yeah, it was just from the get-go. 7 o'clock, we clock in. It was just shit until 7 o'clock when we clocked out. It was a terrible day. So in the midst of everything, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to the bar afterwards?" Yeah, me being young, I think I was 21 at the time. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go to the bar." So we went to the bar, and
Which bar?
the only bar we only have one bar in town, and
Oh, yeah, because they closed that other one, right?
yeah, it's
Travis,
Copper Country.
Kansas.
Yeah.
The only bar in town. So my coworker, we all show up there. I mean, right after work, we clocked out and went straight to the bar. Didn't go home and shower, none of that. We just went straight to the bar. And he goes, "Hey, you ever had an Irish car bomb?" And I was like, "No, what's that?" And he goes, "Oh, it tastes just like coffee." I was like, "No fucking way." And me, I used to drink nothing but hard liquor. Like Crown Royal was my shit. And he was like, "Oh yeah, let's do an Irish car bomb." So I was like, "Okay." So I take one. I was like, "Damn, that's good as fuck." And it just so happens my parents had gone out that day too. So they were at the bar at the same time I was. And I told my mom, "Hey, order me some food because I don't want to get drunk too early. I still got to go home." And she's like, yeah, okay. Well, she ordered me food. I didn't end up eating it. So I'm drinking on an empty stomach right after work. I took like 7 Irish car bombs, 5 shots of Crown, but they were so smooth, like it just didn't hit me. And then I stood up and I was like, whoa, this shit is fucking intense. So my mom sees me stumbling around. She goes, "I'm gonna have to drive your car home." And it's a stick shift. It's a stick shift Mustang. I bought it brand new. And she goes, "I'm gonna have to drive your car home." I was like, "No, you're not fucking driving my car home. You don't. I was all sexist as fuck when I'm drunk too. I was like, "You're a woman. You don't even know how to drive stick." And she was like, "Fuck you!" Like, so she throws me in my car and drives me to my house. And she had to carry me down to my stairs, and then she had to help me down the stairs. And as I'm walking down the stairs, she goes, "Okay, we're gonna take one step." And I was like, "Okay." And then she goes, "One," and I was like, "One." So we make it all the way down the stairs, and she knocks on the door. And at the time, my sister used to live with me. And she opens the door and she goes, "What the hell's going on?" And my mom was like, "Here, your brother's drunk and he can't function." Well, as soon as she I hit the floor, face planted on the floor. And then my mom was like getting pissed and she's like, "Get up. Like, you don't need to be doing this. You're making a fucking scene." And my sister's over there laughing at me. And so instead of like getting up and like walking inside, I started to inch myself in the doorway because I was half outside, half in the doorway. I started to inch myself and I was like, "Hey, look, Cass, I'm a worm." And they just and they were like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" But yeah, that was the worst drunk story that I've had up to date because I don't even remember leaving the bar, let alone all of that. But I woke up with a nasty fucking hangover. Like it was bad.
Real quick. Your mom's name is Martha, correct?
Yeah.
Why did you say that name?
if any other woman that I know of had her son make a sexist comment to her while drunk, she would have just left his ass there. So,
Yeah.
I agree with the Martha statement.
She drove me home and everything. I was like, damn, you're a real one.
Yeah, I agree. Your mom is a real one. Martha,
Why did you say that name?
wherever you are, assuming you're ever listening to this or watching this, you're a real one.
She
And
is.
I, as a doctor, respect you.
You done? You both done?
Yeah,
Done.
yeah, I'm good.
All right, D-Magic. This camera, this camera, this camera. What do you got to promote? What's going on for D-Magic?
Keep your eyes open for new music because I'm releasing something new pretty soon. If I can get my shit together, new album coming soon.
Oh shit. Is that the rap album you were talking to me about?
Yes, sir. Sometimes it's good to just go back to your roots and put out a project.
All right, remember, folks,
What's
follow
that song?
D-Magic on Spotify. I mean, I just did so myself. Subscribe to him. Catch all his news updates.
It's gonna be like a compilation album of like all the songs that I've done and new stuff. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just know I'm working on it.
On Snapchat, I constantly refer to him as Drake Magic, just to let you all know.
He's the only one that calls me that.
Drake Magic and the Magicians for when he does the rock songs.
I'll never forget what he fucking when he found out I was having a kid and he was like, "Oh my god, now you're really Drake." I was like, "Fuck."
Yes, sir.
Except you knew you didn't hide it.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't hide it.
It's gonna be hard to fucking do better than this episode.
We'll try.
Anyway, Stone, what you got to say about D-Magic?
Fucking subscribe to him, man. Follow him, man. Keep out for all the new music that's coming out. He's constantly dropping new shit. New album in the works right now. Follow us on Spotify or SoundCloud to get the music updates.
I love you, my boys. I'll see you next time.
There ain't no better way than ending every day with a couple of buddies, bottles of Hennessy. So turn the music up, bring the bottles down. We gon' sit till the morning until they kick us out. There ain't no better way than ending every day with a couple of buddies, bottles of Hennessy. So turn the music up, bring the bottles down. We gon' sit till the morning until they kick us out. Soon as I'm clocking out, I'm headed to the house to call a couple friends up so